Good morning, boys. How are you guys doing?
We're good. I got cat hair floating everywhere, but I'm good.
Same.
Congratulations on the movie. I was very delighted by both of you guys.
Oh,
I
thank
wanted
you.
to ask, what did you bring from your high school days, which I know were not very long ago, when you guys were playing the characters? Because, you seem kind of like good, nice boys, and then it twisted around that the ones that I thought were good were bad, the ones that I thought were bad were good. I was like, it was a lot of twists and turns.
It was a lot of twists and turns. I know from my perspective, I didn't bring anything from high school. I didn't go to high school like most everybody else. I was homeschooled from like second grade on. So I was really doing some acting there. I was making it up as we went, but not a lot of source material to draw on for that one. But it's not necessarily, high schoolers are humans, man. Kids are humans, and they're just humans who are figuring it out. And I'm still figuring everything out. So you just take yourself a few steps back and let yourself not know as much and forget some things you learned, and it kind of puts you back in that headspace.
Right. Yeah, it's I kind of have the same answer in terms of like experience. I was homeschooled as well, but I think I could definitely pull from that with Randall. The feeling of isolation, not being super social with a bunch of kids. But I was also definitely that kid going under bridges and just being by myself with all the graffiti and the dark, smelly kind of places. And that definitely gives you a lot of room for darkness in your life. So I guess that's what I pulled into it.
And it was such a young cast. What was it like working on a film where it's predominantly young people, like your age around your ages?
Terrifying.
It was fun.
It was fun. It really was fun though.
It was.
I'm not used to most of my friends are all older than me. They're in their 30s and 40s, so it was kind of refreshing to hang out with some people my age. And I ended up with friendships on that set that I think are going to be with me for the rest of my life. Ben's one of them. Ben's one of my best friends. I think there's been like one day this month where we haven't like hung out and talked and played video games together. So it was really
not for a lack of trying. No.
There you go. Yeah. What about you, Ben?
Sorry, what was the question again? I was distracted by how much I love Uriah, so I forgot. Sorry.
I love you too, buddy.
Oh my God, you guys are both so darling and cute and young. Now, was this your first experience working on a Blumhouse movie?
It was.
This is my second.
Your second? And what did you bring as an experienced Blumhouse person to the rest of the cast? Because I found Blumhouse movies definitely have a different, sort of like a fun, quirky, out-of-the-box feel. And it was definitely not like a traditional zombie movie for me.
That's a fact. One thing that you have to know about Blumhouse movies is they're really fast paced. They adapt really quickly. So you really have to be on your A game. You really got to be super committed. Ben was always 100% committed. He was always 100% professional on set. And I just a joy to work around. The cast loved him. The crew loved him. But I guess for me, it was kind of just telling everybody to just go with it. I mean, it's one of those sets where you got to go with the flow. You're not working with crazy budgets, but you're working with people who are really passionate about what they're doing. So you don't have to. Well, you do have to. You do really have to bring your A game, and you have to bring your passion up to that level as well. Otherwise, it just doesn't play.
Right, which is definitely something that like he would talk to us as an experienced Blumhouse actor, which definitely put in perspective for me. So I knew what to expect going forward throughout the shooting, and it made it a lot easier for me.
Now, when you guys first got this script, were you auditioning for the role, or did they sort of have you do an overall script for all the boy roles when you auditioned?
Yeah, I originally auditioned for Randall. The script changed here and there, but it was pretty much just Randall the whole time.
I had the completely opposite. I don't know if I you know what, I can say it. Why not? The movie's already made. When I auditioned for my role, I was supposed to die on page like 24. I got shot in the head on page 24, and you know, it was I was like, all right, well, it's gonna be a short, small role, but it's cool. I get to be in a zombie movie. Then I did the tape, and I booked it off the tape, and they were like, turns out we're rewriting the role, you know, you're going to be much more prevalent. And I was like, oh, that's very cool, very cool. So I got to see, you know, kind of the transition from you know, my character just being this horrible bully to you know, by the end of the shoot, he's like, okay, he's got some humanizing elements to him, and you realize that he's just a messed up kid.
And one of the things that I thought were interesting were the zombies. Now, are you more fearful of fast zombies or slow zombies?
Oh man, fast all the way. They're terrifying. World War Z zombies are terrifying zombies, man. I Am Legend. No, that gave me nightmares.
Yeah, no, that's extremely scary. Uriah and I, we both play a lot of Oculus virtual reality games, and I have a game where like zombies do come at you, and the ones that are just walking slowly, like, it doesn't scare me at all. But the ones that are just like screaming, running, just to get you as fast as they can, it's terrifying.
I feel like the cardio aspect of like it terrifies me too. I hate running, so if something's facing me, I really don't want to have to run that fast.
Yeah.
You guys are both very healthy. I personally would give up and just lay down and say, "Eat me," but I don't.
Looks
like
are deceiving. Yeah, I often pop up a flight of stairs.
One final question:
Mhm.
What was the most fun scene you guys made during the movie to film?
The most fun scene.
There's a few. That's kind of a tough one.
Yeah.
You know, I really liked the blacklight room scene where we were. It was a really hard day of shooting. You know, we were down to the last couple hours, but when we're all in there and we're having the first, like, you know, like scuffle with the zombies and everything with the zombies, you know, it was a blast. I mean, we were working with some really great stunt people. We were filming everything on the fly, really fast turnarounds, really fast, you know, set changes. And it was really cool because I mean, you're not working with a whole lot of resources in the sense that you would with a major studio, but you're working with, like I said, with people who are really passionate, who just really want to get the job done and make it really cool and stylized, and they delivered.
Yeah. I would say the most fun scene for me was probably the scene where all the students are getting on the bus, just seeing everyone and their different character quirks, and then having to hear Peter Giles just off the top of his head, you know, improv lines and like, yeah, make jokes about all of us. That was a lot of fun for me.
Thank you so much for speaking with me, Ben and Uriah. Have a wonderful day. Congratulations again on the movie.
Thank you,
Cherry.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye, boys.